All right, all right, all right. Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well on this Tuesday evening. It is day 8 of our 28 days of self love. And I hope you have been able to, for those of you who haven't been able to tune in, catch up on the replays. Thanks again for your comments, your hearts, your thumbs up. Continue watching, continue tuning in, and hopefully you're gaining some nuggets or taking some things away or just being reminded by some things. So this is day 8 of our 28 days. And like every other night, I started off with the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline number, and that number is 1-800-273-8255. Again, that number is 1-800-273 8255. So if you need help, reach out to someone. Amen. If no one has told you I said amen, like I'm in church, but I am. If no one has told you on today, let me be the first to say that you are necessary, you are needed, and you are loved. We're going to go straight into day 8 of Be Real About How You Feel. That's what day 8 is, entitled Be Real About How You Feel. Now, if you're listening, go ahead and let me know that you're here. Say something in the chat. Give me a heart or something. I'm not sure if I'm live. Hopefully I am. All right. So be real about how you feel. I know sometimes when people ask how you're doing, are you okay? Like, how are you doing today? We're always saying, well, I'm fine or I'm good. Or if someone is asking you, how are you? Like, what's going on with you? You say, I'm okay. So a lot of times we're not really honest about how we're feeling. So it's sometimes hard to express how we truly feel if it's something that we have been practicing over time, but that can change. As long as we have breath, we can continue to grow. So on these 28 days of practicing self-love, and hopefully you're going to continue after that, this is something that we can practice. We can practice being real about about how we feel. So, in order for us to be able to do that, we have to be comfortable with speaking the truth. And sometimes it takes a lot of time for us to get to a place to be able to be comfortable or being truthful about how we feel, getting comfortable with that. And we don't need to express how we're feeling in a nasty way if someone is concerned about us and they're asking us how we're doing, or if someone has done something to us and we need to communicate, but we get to a place where we hold things in constantly, and then we get to a place to where something just pokes us and we just explode because we've been holding things in for so long. So we need to not get to that place. We need to be able to express how we truly feel. All right. So in order to do that, we need to remember that no one has the ability to read our minds. So no one is mind readers. I know you can't read anybody else's mind, and we can't expect other people to read ours. So when we're being truthful about how we feel, we give ourselves the permission to feel those things, but also give other people permission to change. And so that's literally showing self-love to ourselves. We have to communicate differently. It's important for us to communicate in a way that's not harmful, but it is truthful. So let's see. Some of the reasons why we don't express how we truly feel. One could be we're not really in touch with our feelings and we don't allow ourselves to feel. So we've been going so long without allowing ourselves to feel that we don't even know what it feels like. The second reason might be it's because we're trying to keep the peace. Anybody like to keep the peace? And sometimes that's great. That's great to be peacemakers or to try to keep the peace. But at times it's important for us to truly express how we feel in order to be able to overcome some things and in order to grow. Another reason why we might not be real with how we feel is that we don't know how others will respond or react. So we're constantly thinking about what others might say rather than being true to our feelings. Another reason could be we have a tendency to please others. Any people pleasers? I know y'all not going to say me, but sometimes we have a tendency to try to please other people. So we're not really true being truthful about how we feel because we want to make sure that the other person is happy. So, in order for us to show ourselves self love, we have to be truthful about how we feel. And what can we do to bring about a change in this area? First, is we need to be aware of how we honestly feel. We need to take a step back and evaluate how we feel. And once we recognize how we feel, we need to start practicing on a daily basis, first with ourselves and then with others. And I said practicing being honest about our feelings because it's not something that's going to change overnight. And yes, it's more easily said than it is done, but we have to practice being honest on a daily basis about our feelings. It's a never ending process. So don't think you're going to do this for 28 days and then that's it. It's something that's constant. It takes constant self awareness and vigilance. So you have to practice these things and being honest with yourself. It can be painful, but highly rewarding. Being honest with others can be painful, but highly rewarding. And when honesty meets your willingness to change or someone else's, then there's no telling the ways that you can grow and improve. So on today, day 8 is be real about how you feel. And once you start doing that, start showing yourself some love, start being honest with yourself, start being honest with others, you will definitely see yourself grow. That's all I have for you on tonight. If no one has told you on today, let me be the first one to say, I love you. You all have a great night. For those of you who are watching the replay, drop replay in the chat and let me know. Give me a heart, give me a thumbs up. You all have a great evening.